My team read another one.
Boom. Another episode. Stuck on my guy media. There with special guest. You get me? Bromtown veteran. You get me? He's been out here for a little piece.
Man.
There with Super.
I'm on my G.
Man. There man. Respect for coming through today, man.
Respect for having us. Blessed for that.
Yeah, man. Quick one. Starting with the name. Where you get Super from?
Yeah. Super. Boy, so that's just from. I can't even remember who gave me. You know. That's just someone on the block. You get me? Just from the ends. You know, like that. Just standing on the block rapping.
Yeah.
I think, to be real, I think it come from the weed thing, to be honest. Yeah. Man always at the super grade.
Yeah.
And always in the super.
Quick thing though as well.
And it kind of just stuck kind of thing throughout the years.
Yeah, just stuck, bro. Obviously, man started spitting random times. It wasn't even rap then, it was more grime on it. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
Back then, like when man first actually touched the mic. But basically, yeah. So it's kind of like, man kind of needed a name and that stuck, so man just ran with that. You know what I'm trying to say? But I didn't even name it, someone gave me as one of the, I can't remember who, but I know someone gave me the
I
name.
feel like all the mandom's nicknames, someone gives it them.
And it sticks.
You get me, and it sticks.
Yeah, more time, but then certain man just name themselves as well. You know,
that's
like,
definitely
mine.
true.
My mum named me, but I didn't name myself. You got me?
So then, what's your favourite strain then? Cause you talking about the Supers and that.
Like flavours, bro. You know what it is with me? Like everyone's a connoisseur nowadays.
Oh.
Are you a designer smoker?
Yeah, like that, bro. So, that's what it is. It needs to come with a name now. It's the right thing. See, from when it's green, smells nice and gets you high and blazing. I don't even care about the name. You get me? All these names to me is a myth. I come from the cheese and the haze. Then it went to Stardog and then Feel.
That spiraled out of nowhere again.
Oh my god.
And now if you smoke ourselves.
That's another thing, man. Name the weed as well. Name the weed nowadays. Trust me.
So boom, area. What area you from?
Billsby.
Billsby.
South side on it. South.
Okay.
South. B13.
So how do you feel about it? So I don't really hear man repping that too tough, you know.
Yeah, cause you know what it is, bro. The real enough people think I'm from Saddam and it B12. Enough people think I'm from there. All of my brethren are from Saddam. That's why I'm glad you asked that question, because I always shout out Billsby. B13.
I rate it though, cause at the end of the day, if you're not putting it on the map, no one's putting it on the map.
That's what it is. But yeah, man, Billsby, big up everyone in Billsby.
Yeah, big up the Billsby massive.
Billsby massive. So what then, background?
So I'm half Jamaican, so my dad's Jamaican and my mum's English. Mixed race. R.I.P. my mum.
Rest in peace.
When did your mom die?
So it's 15 years now, my bro. So it's kind of a long time, but it still feels fresh to me. Them are the kind of pains that will never leave me.
How do you feel like you was coping, like, since it's been 15 years then?
You know what it is, bro. You just have to take each day as it comes, you know, like that. There's a saying that pain, time is a healer, sorry, you got me? And it's a good saying because it does come with time, so I'm trying to say is that. So I think the more time goes on, the easier it becomes, but at the same time, the pain never leaves you.
Do you feel like the losses in your life has what started you to start music? What would you say started it?
It's
maybe
still,
music?
for real, it's mad you should answer that. I mean, that's that question. The whole reason I'm rapping is because of my brethren that died first, called Tiny. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but back in the day, there was a crew called Tiny Presents. So Tiny Presents on it, so it was kind of keeping his name alive through the music. Tiny Presents me, and then my two other brethren.
I think early doors in your music, that's what you hear in it, that you hear man say Tiny Presents. This is what I'm saying, this is what
people know me from originally in the rap team, so I'm trying to say, but that was way back when, before there was a scene, and that's how actually man built the name. Basically. Through Tiny Presents, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing my thing now.
So family life, you got kids?
Yeah, man, I got 2 youths though. I got
Cool.
two, actually 8, and I got a son that's going to be 6 in a couple of
Love the
Yeah,
dad
blessings,
life,
man.
Little
Blessings.
shits.
Yeah. Ours is all a little one as well,
Yeah,
man.
man. Got a little daughter.
Best thing that could ever happen.
Yeah, it's always a blessing, man. I always say kids are always a blessing.
More life from it. You got me?
Yeah, man.
It's what we're here to do as males, reproduce. All
You
right,
get me?
trust me.
So at them Brum scene changes, cause we brought up this in the last episode, and we all know that it's come a long way. You get me? Like a long way, bro. So what would you say is changing the Brum scene from then till now? Cause you've been about for what?
Yeah, man.
15 years, maybe longer.
Yeah. But back them times, on it. Good question. Yeah, I think about probably a bit longer, just over 15 now. It's probably 16, 17 now, something like that.
You was about since man was in school. Man was early. All of the man them can vouch. When we was in school, certain tunes like Your Jacket, early doors from like Grind Block,
Yeah.
P
Sweet Your Game.
Sweet Your Game.
That's a real.
Like, this is what I'm trying to. I'm trying to make people know if I'm giving you flowers and that fam. Like
Serious.
early doors fam. So like, what do you think's changed since them doors, them ways there?
I just think, to be honest, not a lot if I'm being honest, because Birmingham City, my city, this is where the most talent's at. That's what I'm trying to say. So I just feel like not a lot's changed as far as the talent part. It's always been lit as far as underground music, which just people not being as consistent and releasing stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. But I think it's changed in the terms of people have more opportunities than seeing certain artists making money from it. That's what I'm saying. But I'm from the era where we was selling CDs out of boots and just on the road, and like I made money back then from doing that. YouTube and man had videos before we could even upload them to YouTube. You know what I'm trying to say? Like Channel U days and MTV base and stuff like that.
That's why you having to send them videos in.
That's what I'm saying. So you had to picture stuff to. It was like. It's almost like what you call a plug-in, like similar to radio, like a radio plug-in, but someone that plugs the videos instead of the actual audio.
Okay.
Sometimes, so you plug your video and then if it's good enough, you get the
see what happens.
You get played, you know, like that.
Who would you say was your biggest influences? You see, when you started to do music, who would you say was your biggest influences from back then?
Moorish style.
Yes,
man. Big up Cypher,
Big up the whole. Franz mentioned them in last episode as well, man. Big up Cypher as well, man.
Yeah, man. Like that man kind of showed me that. Because I remember, like, I was listening to them before man even fucked with them. Man fucked with them differently. I was listening to them before he even met them.
I think they're the first Brum people to do their thing then, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we was doing it as well. There was other people that was doing it as well, but we came after them. I feel like they kind of set the foundation for everyone to come after them. There's probably people before them, but that's when I jumped in the thing. Like, so I'm trying to say they was the first people that I looked at and said, you know what, no way, these men are from Brum, same city, chat like man. You get me? So,
that's what you feel, innit? You feel like, yo,
you can relate.
How do you feel about back in the day when like Brum artists, London artists used to rap with like an American accent?
I'll be honest, I love these questions, man. It's only the other day I'm telling my brethren, I think we used to be in it now, bro. Just me, but I listen to the youths now and sound like Londoners, bro.
That's what I wanted to say.
There's a lot of
Brum artists doing that.
That's what I feel like.
They're trying to twang the London thing. They try to blame on jail though. What you reckon?
That's what it's a mixture of jail, 100%.
I reckon bare man at jail come out with a London accent.
I think there's no excuse, man.
The jail thing ain't the excuse. It's in jail. Everyone's segregated anyway. You know, like that. So it's just one of them.
I just think everyone just emulates what's out there, isn't it? So you know, when you're hearing something, remember the majority of music that gets played in mainstream is Londoners. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like them man are listening to that and trying to emulate that accent.
I reckon, man, Osman have got a certain twang that's hard though.
But this is what I'm
taking
saying.
it in. I reckon London man would think, yo, Brum, get me a certain accent.
I'll be honest with you, bro, when I came in the game, that's all I have. Still to this day, that's all I get. You know what I mean? Like, every time I put out a tune, someone will always comment on my accent.
You got a big Brum accent, but it works.
That's where man's from. That's
though.
what I'm saying. Like, I just try and be myself. That's all I know how to do.
If you started acting Londonish, I don't think that's weird. That sounds weird because we know
Yeah, well, that's how I feel like the youth side, man. Well, I don't know if it's just me, but obviously, man, agreed in the room, so it can't just be me. You get what I mean? But I just feel like back in the day now, like it went from sounding American then, but now man are trying to sound like Londoners. You know what I'm trying to say? When, like, how we rap, just you know it's me on it, or the man that like
you know the area you're from, you know.
Yeah, cause
like if you're from Brum, you're from a certain part of Brum, you sound a certain way, and everyone knows
serious.
It is what it is. It's one of them. So, boom as well. My favourite tunes from you in it, cause telling the man as well. I'd say you and Flamer's tune. I'd say first tune I ever heard from you, or music-wise, was the Live Lab with Smoke Dog. How did that one come about? Cause that one's rock old, you know. That one's serious, you know. That one's serious.
That's what I'm saying. These are like,
what happened to that platform, Live Lab?
You know what?
I want to bring it back, you know. I want to
said it like roundabout. I can't remember.
Dean knows thing, and he's also.
You're on about the band thing.
Like you man are spitting in that. That one's serious, and Zimbo and Stardom had one as well. That's early doors, you know. What's my win school them time? Trust me, you see that type of thing. I want to bring it back, cause that was like authentic, like.
Yeah, like the whole live band
thing.
I'm trying to say.
Half the things, man.
Yeah, man. Big up Smoke, you know, man. My dog, innit?
Yeah, big ups everyone.
And then I'd say Help Me as well. That's a tune. Rap Attack Cypher, I was telling these man, you all stood out in that Rap Attack Cypher, you know. Big man think you and started fully like, you get me, even though it's a while ago.
Like for representing Brumtown.
You get me, like fully.
Big up, because there's another one, see Stardom, you know he's from Brum.
Yeah.
Sound like a Brummie, you know what I'm trying to say. That's probably why he's
also never fakes his accent, never puts on the accent.
That's how it's supposed to be, but I just feel like nowadays, like, man, man, it's a bit mad to me, man. You got me, just rap out.
I feel like everyone's trying to find their fast way into the scene.
I just feel like people are trying to be someone else. They're trying to sound like what's out there, what everyone else.
I think it's like morals. Do you want to fake it till you make it, or do you want to kind of grind till you get there?
I wouldn't say the faking it, because it's probably real to them, but they just have to sound the same way to Taylor.
They have to emulate it because they think that's a hit. So then they go, my man's winning. So if I emulate that, then I'm going to win.
Exactly. But my thing is, they sound different, and that would grab more attention. You're like, wow, what's that? I ain't heard that before. Who's that? And then it's happening more like that. So I'm saying that's been my thing from then.
How do you feel about Grindblog and P110 like coming on them platforms and that, like?
Yeah, man, Grindblog, I still chat to Josh, man. I see him, you got me? Like, it's a bad,
that's
what I'm saying. I always tell him, man, you should bring that back.
Nostalgia, you know, nostalgia on that.
That's what I'm saying. Even like, now, like, if you go back on there now, there's some classics. Man,
I've done the research.
Remember Potter Paper?
Yeah.
He's the one that sprung to mind, like, straight away. But if I go to sit down and think, there's a lot of man.
Yeah, but with him and KB,
I'd say
legendary freestyle that
KB, you're on there. Say Potter, Stars,
Brumtown
legends. That's what I'm saying.
Brumtown legends.
Serious. Like that P1 on all big platforms.
How did you book up on them man there then?
Again, that was just man hollering like the Grindblog thing.
You had a few videos on there like from over years ago.
That's what I'm saying. That was kind of when, because that's what I'm saying. We was doing it before these platforms existed. It's kind of like man come outside, natural ears to the streets, and then the C-Wag one, and then the roll music. He just pulled up on man. I'll be real. So it was a video shoot, Smokey's thing.
Yeah.
You got me? Smokey's doing a video shoot in town, Mint Chip. Niggas are familiar with that bar. I don't think it's that's not there now.
That's that nice long time.
Old school for man.
Nah, Meat Chip though, there's a bar there. Man's doing a video there. My man's pulled up, Sim man, just Sim once in the man now. And he didn't know who, because how man's moving.
He knows he's someone, you know, he's someone.
Basically, he got like that. So Sim one filmed a little freestyle. To be fair though, I went in that team. I was in jail still. Filmed EV5 and Smokey. You know what I mean? And then after that, man come out and done Rap Attack off the show for that. Man like, oh, where's SUP R in the comments? Obviously, I was on holiday, vacation.
Do you feel like that jail time is what inspired you to kind of write more music to say and go through it proper?
To be real, like, I put out a mixtape while I was in jail. In the process. I was recording my thing and then I was on the phone to the man and I made them pattern it.
Yeah.
I already had the material, but we already had stuff out before that. But my first solo thing came when I was locked up.
How long was you locked up for?
First time, just over a year, like 13 months. And I had the cool man thing, like 4 months.
How do you feel like that affected your music?
Say that again?
How do you feel like jail affected your music? So like, say
Like
before you
definitely, like, shout out to my man, like definitely, like I was writing them now, 100%. I want to come out, so the mixtape, I dropped the mixtape when I was in there, so by the time I come out, that's circulating, but I recorded a whole new mixtape in 24 hours, bro. Like the first one was called I'm Doing My Thing, and and then the next one was called I'm Still Doing My Thing. I recorded that in 24 hours, though, just about it. There's over 15 tracks on there, so I probably like more, because back then man used to put out like 15 to 20 tracks. It's not like
projects in it,
proper projects, you know what I'm saying?
It's not the same now, still.
Like EPs, like a 3-tune EP.
People are holding back.
Tracks, my bro. It's not, it's just changed.
How do you feel like you go about like writing your songs, and how do you compose certain tunes you make? Are you a write down man, or you're a
I don't write stuff.
Okay.
Old
Yeah. So what? You feel like a studio session? There's no writing.
That's how I know you've got bare tunes and you probably think, oh, I forgot I made this tune in it. I know you one of them man there, like, oh, I forgot about this.
That's what happens, but that's my brethren, you know what happens. See when I hear the thing, all I need to hear is the first 2 bars and comes back to me. I come up with the thing and
So
So there's a time when I'm saying it in my head and I feel like, because I've trained my brain to rap and be creative in a certain way, it's lodged in me. So you go back to that time and you can't remember, it's in your head, but because you've got other stuff in your head circulating at the time, that's going to affect you. But when you go back to that specific moment, it all comes back to you. So man, I don't know how it happens though, to be honest. It must be a gift or something, like, it shocks me. You know, like that, like, man showing me certain tunes, like, yeah, you're on this, like that. I hear it, I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember this.
I remember the rapper time. I remember that from school. But I was showing these men, they're like, oh, this thing, like they remember it as well. But it's just car, it's just so way back when. You know what I'm trying to say? So then your top 5 artists then at the moment.
What in general?
General, like, or could be Brum, could be in general,
or overseas, or
up to you.
Well, at the moment or
At the moment.
I can't even say at the moment, you know, I can't be real with you. Like, I don't really listen to music as much as I used to back in the day. But I'm saying of all time, I'd say Vibes Carter,
Big up Vibes.
Mars, there's a few still, but like Vibes Carter, Mars, Pappy's, I'd say.
Yeah, your bars been like that, Happy.
Little genius, bro. My one's underrated.
Getting born right now. Getting born
It's political right now. It's political. Man lost his woman.
It's cold.
I'm saying it's all this social media shit, man. So my favourite rapper's always like me. Sometimes I say.
So then narrow it down to Brumlin, I know there's a few in the city that you have to.
Favourite rappers in Brum, I'd say Flame was one of them.
Big up Flame.
KB.
Yeah,
I'd say Smokey, Smoke Dog.
big up Smokey.
RM's hard. Big Dog Yoga. Stardom.
Big up the whole.
Female stuff.
I think that's a good top 5 though, I'm not gonna lie.
Have you done any performances anywhere? So
back in the day, not lately to be honest. Maybe been on the music thing like that, like as far as release and you know what I mean. I've been putting out 1 and 2, but I'm about to get back on this year. I don't know that stuff coming this year.
I feel like you deserve your flowers. That's why the man told you to come through. But at the end of the day,
that's why I'm here. That's what I'm.
At the end of the day, if I'm like been doing your thing for years, but from when you see a man's thing say 10 years, 12, like you said, 15 years, from at the end of the day, bro, like someone needs to You get me? Someone needs to tell you, yo, you're doing your thing, fam. Because at the end of the day, no one's gonna tell you, fam. Only a little YouTube comment, oh yeah.
And like I was telling the man, them, even though you've been on all these other channels, I feel like you get most of your views from your own channel.
Yeah, cause it's independently. You know what it is,
yeah.
I feel like we was ahead of our time, man. So way ahead of our time. So it's kind of like, and see me as well, like, I'm right in the middle of the generations, you get me? So I'm right in the middle of old school and new school.
Same with us, man. Us, man, are in the middle of you man's thing.
You man
and the new. I'm telling you, we know anyone younger than us ain't gonna be tapping into you, you know, like that. Like we, us man know about you, man, and we know what the youth man. You know what I'm trying to say? We're in the middle again, because these 2000 youths don't really know.
It's a mad
what us late 90s youths know about. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
but at the same time, you're younger. Look, you said 15 years in school and all that. You get what I'm saying?
Us man left in 014 though. You get me? So it's a good 10, 11 years, man. Left
That's
something. You know
still time. That's what
what I'm trying to say?
It can happen in
But I
that
said
time.
014. What did you say? 014? The guy left in 0 fucking 1.
I'm saying time flies.
Now, us, you know what I'm trying to say though? It's been a stiff while.
But I mean, in the sense of the scene, how the scene's gone.
Yeah,
you know what
100%.
I'm saying to that. So man can tap into the old school and the new school. It's my car. It's like since like when you bought my own channel up, so since I started putting my shit on Spotify and the digital platform, which is only like about 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
But before, man was just doing the YouTube thing. I'm trying to say. I'm from a different era. I'm all this TikTok and bare platforms and Spotify and all that. I'm from a different. You get what I mean? So then
You gotta adapt though. Same way you gotta adapt in it. Like not the TikTok, but like Spotify and all that.
I have to move for the times. I weren't familiar with that until I'm on the ends and you two coming up to me saying, "Yo, this tune's hard." So it's like, is it on Apple Music and Spotify? I'm saying, what's that? It's real shit. I don't know what it was. So I've done my research now. Understood you have to have your own beats. Like these times, man, I'm just doing bare covers. Like the tune's hot at that time. I'm mashing up the tune, bro. Like super style. You got me? I'm just remixing the tune. But people are gravitating towards it, but they want to listen to it, you get me? So I'm like, oh, I can't put it on there, you probably can do it now, because there's certain things you have to do to get the rights to put out a remix, you get me? But back then, it couldn't have to be original material. So I bought some beats and I dropped the EP called Trapology 101, and then when I did that, that's what showed me. It's like, man, I had a new fan base now. All the youths that was happening now, they're like, yo, man, I say that I remember there's some youth Holiday from Scotland, but I'll never forget, you know, Instagram. It's like, yo, you're one of my favourite new rappers, I'm like,
I said new rappers? Oh,
I'm looking at him like, man thinks I'm new, but that's I'm new to him, that's the first time. Holler back about 3 months later, I must have went down the rabbit hole and I did, you know, it's a funny music. I hear something, you go down the rabbit hole and you start. I started about 3-4 years old. It's new to you. So I'm trying to say. So my man was like, yo, I come in that tune and reading off bare big names. And I'm looking at the thing like, wow, my man thinks I'm bigger than these people. You know what I mean? Because I'm putting out music videos, active on that, and asking me if I'm signed and all that. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like, all because of the digital platforms, but like, gave me a whole new fan base. So I'm trying to say, so there's more youths happening now than there was before. I'm trying to say.
How do you feel about like the independent route rather than the going the whole getting signed or record label route?
See, I'll be honest now, bro, like how I'm pre in the game now, like, obviously labels, like, that's the end goal. Sometimes you can also eat independently.
And the distribution deals and all them things there now that people are more going for.
But I just feel like, because that's what I'm saying, I'm from an era where there was none of these opportunities. Like, we was doing this back in the day, how we was doing it. You get what I mean? Like, man, beating the charts and all that. Like, I said we was ahead of our time, and so I'm trying to say, but I just feel like all these platforms now, you don't really need the label. Whereas, like, you can, like, me and you can make a tune right now, and you can get out tomorrow. So I'm trying to say, if you just sign up to one of these distribution companies and your tunes out there, whereas before, you had to make the tune, make a CD, get it pressed up, and then hand it out for just hope that people hear it.
I feel like
or word of mouth type of thing.
And I feel with nowadays there's a lot of restrictions when you sign for someone, you'll have to work for 5 mixed albums until you
Or
can
the
be
whole
independent
music that-
until they let you
definitely,
go.
but that
Whereas
depends on the
independent,
deal.
you can release your own music wherever you want.
There's like pros and cons and it swings
Yeah.
and roundabouts. That's just any
Serious.
aspect of life. You're always going to come up with obstacles and it. But remember, independence is a good thing. How you can release music when you want to do it. You don't have to answer to no one. But then the label thing is like, alright, cool,
It's got funding and
that's what I'm saying. So what do you want to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it depends how you want to do it. I just feel like it's a lot easier to release music now and get a reach into the platforms.
Do you feel like, you see like how you said you had to press CDs and sell them out in your car and all this, you feel like that made you appreciate the music more? Like, you see like how we see lately, like they'll be putting out music because it's so easy now, it's so accessible.
With throwaway shit. Throwaway.
That's what happens, that's what I'm saying. Again, the short attention span, we don't appreciate like, it's mad.
That's what I'm saying to you before, like, yo, people don't, you can't watch stuff for long in it, so we gotta make things short and sweet.
It's saturated, man.
Yeah.
It's a saturated market, everyone in there mom rap spot.
Yeah.
When we was doing it, there's only a few, so you're kind of excited. You know what I'm saying? I know what a man up to, but you go on TikTok, Instagram, whatever.
Everyone's rapping now.
Do you feel like there's any competition for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just me, bro. I'm not
Like
like
that.
competition, bro.
Yeah.
I've been doing it too long to look at competition. You know what I mean? Like,
Probably like a core fan base as well, isn't it? Like that been about like.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but I don't make music for other people. You know what I mean? I make it for myself. But at the same time, that's what built me the core fan base. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like just doing things how I want to do. And stuff what I want to listen to.
And I feel like in your music you're very personal. So you talk about personal stuff that's gone in your life, in your life. And I feel like that brings a lot of people towards that in a sense because it shows them you're the real you in it. You're not faking it on the music and stuff like that.
Yeah, because again, it just it resonates with you more. If you can relate to something, then you're gonna
take in a bit more. You get me?
That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's only the last year because I got an album coming on it and it's on them vibes there. I'll be honest, like I opened up on it. I didn't know I had it in me like that. You know what I mean? But I opened up to the sense where I'm like, no way, like. Man said that and put it together like that. Basically, like it's the vulnerable side of me. And at the same time, it's stuff that man can resonate with because more time you've been through it, or you're going through it, or you're gonna go through it. So I'm trying to say, so it's just real life shit.
Serious.
So how did that feel, like compared to like what you used to do? So like the more vulnerable side, what you think?
It's shocking, I'll be honest. Because like I said, I didn't know I had it in me. You got me? I'm a very private and discreet person. That's what I'm trying to say. I think as men as well, like just as a manager, you know what I mean? Men are very personal. We don't like to speak out.
Don't want to say too much. You get me? Don't like the chatting too tough.
Yeah, Carl, you said it about a minute ago. The word vulnerable. Man get looked at as vulnerable. But it's not a man thing. As a human being, everyone, you're gonna go through certain shit in life that's gonna make you feel vulnerable. That's what I'm trying to say. So, them times there, it's what's gonna build you to the person that you become in this present moment. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's nothing wrong with opening up. But that was my release. That's why I was shocked. Obviously, man, rap. You can rap, and there's a lot of things you can say, and that's what I'm trying to say. But when you open up on the personal side, it's kind of a shock because, like I said, I didn't know I had it in me like that. So I'm trying to actually put it together. But it felt good though, because when I listen back, I'm like, no way, like man said that.
Serious. To show you.
So have you got a name for that particular project then, or?
Yeah, substance over hype.
Okay.
So I'm trying to say.
Heard it here first,
Exclusive.
Heard it here first, people. Substance over hype.
2025. Substance over hype.
Super.
What producers have you been working with lately?
So that one there, big up, building the beat. So that's a producer that I met him on the internet, bro. This me, bro. I just sent me some beats. You get me? Just heard my thing. Asked him like, how did you find man? I think I put one out on Link Up TV. I think. Like, yeah man, I heard you on Link Up TV and just sent me some patch, you get me? So I went through the beats, I was like, a pattern in enough for them, man. So kind of my vibe, you know, like that. So I went in the studio and just, I think I released I released the EP as well, still Style and Patterns, but that's more for the girl than that. The girl, you got me, girl tune, but that was on his beats as well. But then there's an next producer I'm working with now from Manny called Scott Free Beats.
Okay.
It's a big up Scott Free Beats. My man just sent some packs to me and we're just working right now.
So how would you describe your style?
My style is authentic, very authentic, original, and I'd say real rap, and that's the words that everyone's throwing around now, real rap. You get what I'm saying? So you can't say real rap and you don't place me in that category. You get what I'm saying?
Do you ever see your music evolving? Do you see yourself tapping into different genres, different styles of music?
Patterns, bro. Check that out when you can. It's out there still.
You know what, I feel like over the years it has kind of evolved, you know. It hasn't stayed the same. You get what I'm trying to say? Like it's evolved over the time.
You said genres though.
Like
definitely involved lyrically. That's where the pain comes from, man. That's what me, man. I can rap about anything because I've been through a lot. I can rap about so many things because I've been through it. And you know what I'm saying? But as far as genres though, that there, the style and pattern, it's kind of like it's rap, but there's kind of a dance or element. But I could tap into other genres. I tried it with that. I've done a little drill thing and that, but I'll be honest, I'm not really, you get me? I just feel my biggest fan base and my core fan base is the rap thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, man can do that, but again, like, that's not clear branding. So I'm trying to say that my brand, what I'm trying to push right now onwards is the real rap thing.
Serious. What do you reckon you'll be doing? Say music when it wasn't your thing. What other path do you see yourself going now?
Enough said. You get me? Well, what other ventures are you looking into? Like aside from the music, do you have any like, I don't know, like a lot of people from the club?
I've tapped into a couple of things over the years though. You know what I'm saying? Man had a shot. So I had a shot. Man was running recording studio. We just got another studio now. So there's other things I do outside the music as well. You know what I mean? But the way you asked it, then you get what I'm saying? Man, I tell you, you get what I'm saying?
That one. I see you on the gym thing as well though.
You have to
keep the mind type of thing.
100%, man. You get me? You have to keep your mind and your body focused.
Serious.
Physical and mental. I recommend gym to everybody, man.
Serious, man.
Serious. 100%, man.
Serious. How do you feel like the music side of your life and your personal life, how do you reckon it coincides? Like, how do you deal with it?
Just finding the balance, my bro, but it's like everything, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
But that's the question as well, though. How do you find the balance? Like, so how do you because you got kids, and you do other stuff as well, and you got the music. There's a lot to handle.
Passion, bro. Passion. So when it comes to passion, and you know, why the fire's still burning, I'm gonna work on it. But as soon as the flame runs out, and man, I'm gonna have to hang up the beats for the music. The passion's always there, bro. It's man, cause like I've always got material as well. Even when man are not trying to make music, I could always put stuff out that I've always got there. You know what I mean? But then when I'm actually working, it's like I just bang out projects quick. You know what I mean? Cause I've still got. It's like therapy as well, though. You get what I mean? It keeps man sane, and it man it's something. Because I said before, training your brain, and it's what I'm trying to say. So like, you know, when you keep your brain occupied, that's what my go-to is. Sometimes I just put on an instrumental, just zone out to the beat, you know, like that, just to take my mind off certain things I'm going through at the time.
I feel like even reading I would advise any rappers to read, because grammar is always
100%,
skill. It's a skill to put certain words into your lyrics and stuff like that.
I think that's why I rap as well, man. I feel like in school that's one of my stronger subjects, English. Always used to be familiar with poetry. That's one thing I was good at. That's what I'm trying to say. So I was good at the poetry thing now, and then years down the line, it kind of coincides with what I do now. I'm trying to say, so 100%, man.
What's your most memorable song? What's the song that you say, you know what, this is one that everyone needs to listen to?
What I've put out, me personally? There's a few, man, bro. It depends, there's loads, you know what I'm saying?
Go on, give me a top 3.
Right now, I'd say How. So I need to check out How.
Yeah.
I Don't Know.
Yes.
And still one over there, man. Still Breathing.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Check them three.
Yeah.
I like Help Me though. I don't know why.
Help Me as well.
Help Me, with the Avricks. Is that with the Avricks?
That was cool.
But you know what my one is? The Grieving. The
Yeah,
Grieving
Still
one,
Grieving,
Still
yeah,
Grieving.
man.
Yeah. That one's like a touchy one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Touchy one. It's like, it's relatable, you get me?
Yeah,
Because
that's
everybody knows either if it's themselves or they know a person that's going through similar things, you get me? So when I listened to that one, I was like, yeah, this one's proper, bro.
Bless her, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
that, man. Trust me, appreciate that. I feel like them are the ones that are more resonating with people.
Oh, for real, bro.
And with what we were saying before, you know what I'm saying, to just trying to relate to the masses and that. I feel them songs there, what I just named, them are the ones that are proper resonating.
Serious,
The
bro.
certain messages I got on that, bro, like, it's mad, you got me? But I'm not the one, like, I see all this, like, you know, someone will send you a message and people post it up on that to gain traction on that.
Yes.
I could do all these things, man. I understand marketing, but I just feel like that's more personal to the person that's sending it to you.
Yeah.
Get some mad messages, bro. That's what another thing what keeps me going. I read certain shit, man. I'm like, wow, like life changing shit. It touches me.
Of course.
It's mad to think that my songs can make someone feel that way.
You don't know what you're saying, innit? You're saying certain things that are touching people, certain situations that are relating to you. I'm trying to say.
Like overly relating as well. The scene that you see when you're rapping, they're building a picture of their life. You get me, and it's like, I've been through similar shit that mine has been through. Let me just send him a message and show him like how much that's kind of touched me in a way.
That's what I'm saying, it's refreshing, because obviously I know what I'm doing when I'm putting it out there. That's what I want people to do, listen to it and take it in on it. But then the feedback you get, it's like, it's just some touching shit, bro, like real shit, like some life-changing shit and that deep messages, you know.
Serious.
That's what I'm saying. If I post it up and you read it, now you'd be like, wow, like someone said that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that for the person that sent to me, because personal to them, you know what I mean? But I get it all the time, man. So I mean, when I see them things, it keeps me going, like, cool. This is what I need to be doing, you know what I mean?
Saying that, you see at the times where you might feel like you want to quit, what else keeps you going? Like, what else keeps you going?
Again, passion, bro. Passion. Sometimes you just gotta remind man, you know, like that. You get what I'm saying? So when man are quiet and you think man are releasing, it's because man are working and doing other stuff. So I'm trying to say, but then when you pop out and remind man are like, oh yeah. So I'm saying, it's like, so I'm saying, man, if anything, man, I got better on it. It's like, why would it? Because I hear enough people on this age thing and all that. So I'm trying to say,
I don't think that's a thing. Unless you're 50,
you have a youth time now, bro. You get me? Man, say like if you're 30 and like you got kids staying in the house and like that, bro, like the youth are mad like they're not gonna be 5 one day.
Level of experience when you reach them ages, you get me, and people need to hear you, get me. So
100%, but I just feel like, me personally, I don't feel you should ever quit if you're getting better or something. It takes 10 years to master your craft anyway.
For real.
You know, like that. So whatever you're doing, it's going to take 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to quit on year 9, end of the year, you've mastered your thing, what do you look like then? You know what I mean? So imagine if you're doing it for 20 years then. You're only going to get better.
If you quit, all they're going to say is, oh, you washed up anyway. And
all of that, that's what I'm saying. But my thing is, as long as you try it, that's what I'm trying to say, because you'll never know, you know what I mean? That's why it's deeper than that now, because I'm not in a stage where I'm like, man, I'm gonna blow and all this. Like, man, don't look at the game like that, but it's not that now.
Do you see music as like a hobby?
Yeah, it's a hobby, but it's a business as well. Man makes certain money off it, nothing to brag about. Man can see an income off it. But obviously, the more you put in, the more you get out of it. You have to speculate to accumulate and all like that. Because man are doing other stuff, like man don't rely on the rap thing. So I'm trying to say that. So I'm saying, the more you put in, you could eat off it, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's like, depending on what you want to do, you just got to grab a piece of the market. But everyone's got a different definition of blowing, man. You know what I mean? Certain people, you might say to me, this person's blowing, and then I'm going to ask you how. And then we're going to get into a debate about how opinions are completely different.
Being silent ain't blowing, so people might say something.
It's just like success, and everyone's value of success is different.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have any dream, not dream, but anybody in Birmingham that you want to collaborate with?
I've got a few features coming up still.
Okay,
I'm not even gonna put it out there like
Yeah,
that. Just it's something trying to say.
Yeah.
I've got features coming, man.
Just something for the people to look out for.
Yeah, 100%, definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah,
Grunting, more on the grunting.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Like, man can work with out of timers and that.
Yeah.
But certain man, I break and run that one.
How did it, you and Flamers collab come about? That one was called.
That was just organic. I rate Flamer car. I heard his thing and he's heard my thing. I hollered him car the tune, man. Something like that. So sent him the tune. My man's feeling it. My man was linked up on it. And then he patterned his bar. Heard the tune, like, yeah man, this tune's hard. So then we linked up again. Shot the video. But the reason why I rate him hard, for them reasons, got enough man and bum and clicky. You know, like, that's not just bum though, it's bare differences. Man, he bum, it's all the same shit everywhere. You get what I'm saying? But man, on this, like, it's like, if you're doing something and man don't know you, you haven't grew together, it's like man don't want to fuck with man. So I'm trying to say, that's why I rate my man, because obviously it's a music thing and I don't want to be your friend like that. Obviously, man fucking...
It is what it is, isn't it? Like,
you know what I'm saying? If man can build a relationship off it, then calm. But obviously it's a music thing I'm reaching out to, because I feel like you will fit on the street. So I'm trying to say, so then his peak it, and like, yeah, you know what, right, you got me? Link up, and then obviously man get on anyway. But man don't link up for them reasons, but man need to put that aside and just look at it as a music thing, a business thing. Because when man start doing them things, it's when the scene's gonna grow. That's what
Tune's cool at the end of the day, so.
Well, this is what I'm saying, this is what I mean, and that's how you gotta do it, or just gotta put other stuff aside, that's what I'm trying to say.
How did you handle like the setback and the rejection during like your musical journey?
Which rejection?
Like just in general, any rejections that you did face or any setbacks that you come
Like
across?
reaching out to like certain people for cameramen and that, like see like you pee on when I was in growing blogs and they're like, oh, palms him enough type of thing.
Yeah, it's one of them, bro. It's like,
It's what it is.
it's life, though, innit? Like I said before, like anything you go through in life, you're gonna come up against things, and you know what I mean? It's just how you choose to build it at that time. You know what I mean? But like looking back now, man could have handled things a different way, innit? Like there's a time, bro, innit? Like I used to say certain stuff, and like this is why like people still listen now. I used to say certain stuff what other people weren't saying, what they was thinking.
Talking to Tim.
That's what I'm saying. So then, like me doing that now is kind of like, it's put man in a box now where it's like, yeah, he speaks his mind, some people look at man a different way. That's what I'm trying to say. But I don't penny that shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying how it is. That's what I'm trying to say. So then when I look at certain things, I was like, no, I could have handled things a bit different then. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them.
Closing messages off you.
Man, look out for the new project from Super anyway.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to tell the fans? Anything?
Yeah, man, just follow me on Instagram, TP Super. Follow my YouTube, subscribe to my channel, Super Visuals. And just look out for my new music coming this year.
And what was that album called again?
Substance Over High. And look out for that dropping this year, 2025. Yeah?
Boom.
That's some logic, yeah? Oh man, respect.
Help me. Billing up a next split, thinking about my next flip, thinking about all of that money I invested, link the plug, collect bricks.